Hello guys, in today's monologue I'm going to nothing special. Yeah, so the results of me reading a Seishin Butayaro series. I've read already first volume, yeah, I completed it, and I started second one, and I've read up until now 40 pages, and so until now, like it's already been 1 week since October started, and I've read only one volume and like 40 pages of the second one. So yeah, if I'm going with this pace, it's definitely not going to completing whole series, all of the 9 volumes. But I think result will be at least one volume per week. Maybe like in 2 weeks, I think, or maybe in a week. I think it should like get even faster. And also one thing I noticed, right now I'm reading half of the time on my phone using OCR manga reader, which is just so I have scans of the light novel, and I just OC or OKR. No, it should be OCR. The word I don't know, and it just recognize it, and if there are some problems, I can correct it. If it recognized some kanjis or words, me if it didn't recognize them how it should, and yeah, so it's just something. It is just must have, and it works so good. Like, just if it wouldn't exist, I bet there would be a lot of people, also other learners, who wouldn't be able to read anything on their Android devices. And it is absolutely free on the source for Forge.net, and everyone can download it. And there is also a version of x84, just if you wanna turn it on your PC with the emulator. You have to download that version of it, and if you need the usual one, just click the download, and it should be the standard one. So yeah, I'll definitely leave the link below, so you'll be able to download this. Just I would say in this inexpressibly amazing app, thanks to which you can read manga and light novels in Japanese, and yeah. And also I have the not the text version, just on the site, second volume, not only second, all of them, basically all of them. There are like just HTML versions, not the version, just it is able to download Seishin Butayaro and a lot of other light novels. And actually, of course, reading on the PC is faster. Yeah, half of the time I read it on my phone, and half of the time on my PC. And when I'm on PC, it is faster, I think, 1.5 at least, or maybe even twice faster, because I don't have to like always hear the word and like waiting, even though you don't have to wait that much time. Literally, fuck, literally maybe like 2 seconds. And well, sometimes there are, as I mentioned, there can be mistakes and you have to correct them. Also, you waste another 2-3 seconds, and then you watch, you look up, not look up, you just look at the translation and try to understand it. But with the, because this one is just plain text version, so you just can scroll it, and using Yomi-chan, you can just hover the word you don't know, you want to look up for the translation, click the shift or alt or control, and you already see the translation, and you just continue, and you didn't waste this like 6 seconds. And and if you're reading some kind of like hard light novel for you, for example, when maybe in one sentence there can be like 3 words you don't know, then it'll take a lot of time, like on the phone, because so it will be 5 seconds for one word and you get like 15 seconds wasted. But on PC you won't be wasting that much time, and you'll waste like 3 times 3 times less time. So yeah, that's the reason. And also and I think when I'm reading on my phone, I'm kinda, I don't know, like relaxed, and like, I don't know, I'm kinda slow. But when I'm reading it on PC, I'm a little bit like faster, just in general. I don't know why. And also, what else? So about my progress of watching Hunter x Hunter. Right now, up until now, I watched only 100 until 105th episode, which is in the previous episode. At that moment, I think I watched something like 93 episodes. Yeah, so it's only like 12 episodes. Yeah, not much. And I've been watching anime not that much recently, like this week. Maybe at least I do at least. I think in some days it could have been even 0 episodes a day, but just like I need to have I need to watch at least 1 episode per day. So I was doing something like maybe 2, 3, but not that much as before, like 6, maybe 8 episodes as before. And yeah. And also yeah, about Anki, and actually I had, well, the number is actually very close to 4,000 new cards, 4,000 cards in total. But well, it's 3,900. Yeah. So I started doing 3 times more new cards per day, so it isn't 20 as before. It is 60 now. I started doing that much cards because, as I mentioned, I feel like it is kind of too easy, and I'm not wasting and I'm not spending that much time. Last week, I was spending like 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes, but I did like 500 cards and like 40 new ones, plus like reviewing previous ones, yeah, doing all of the stuff, and it took me literally like less than 40 minutes. That's the reason I decided to make my process of reviewing and getting rid out of getting new cards faster. I'll just increase my limit of cards, not a limit of cards, of new cards, of learning new cards. And yeah, So despite doing this, I started spending like maybe 50 or maybe an hour per day, like at the most. And yeah, and I've been doing just okay with Anki. It isn't that actually, I would say, tedious, frustrating, like hard mentally. Yeah, I haven't been having this so-called things in my mind. And yeah, and actually I tried to update my version of Anki, and there is new thing added, scheduling. And after updating it, Anki changed the time of when like the day is ended, and like after that hour, like set it hour in the day, and the 24 hours new cards, like the next new day starts. So it changed from 12 o'clock 12 a.m. I made it 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and after doing that I had like there is add-on for Anki, pretty popular, called heat map, and it shows like progress of how many cards you've done at that date, like for the whole time of having Anki, like last year, this year, and shows current streak, how many days have you been doing Anki without like skipping, and high streak, long streak, and actually right now I have 58 days streak, and that's actually kind of cool, because before that I had high longest streak, I think 38 days. It was back in June to July, or no, May to July of 2021 this year. And then I had streak since middle of August until not the middle of September, yeah, until the day when I got ill, and then I lost my streak. I lost my streak, and then yeah, I didn't have a streak, and right now having actually 58-day streak. The first day of this streak has been since 11th August, and yeah, and streak on my deck, like especially in my deck, Nihongo deck, like Japanese deck, I have 50 days, and actually it helps a lot, like this kind of seeing your progress, how many cards you did, how much you've done, how have you been doing, because when you see like this, I would say a little bit big number, you are like not just motivated, you just want to keep it up, despite not having any motivation, despite maybe feeling not doing anything. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say about Anki. And what else? And also I wanted to talk actually about one special anime which was airing summer of this year, and it actually ended 1 week ago. Yeah, 1 week ago. The title is Sony Boy, and actually title I'm not really sure if there any meaning in title, because that's actually kind of doesn't make any sense. No one even like talked about it, about the title. It says itself of anime Sony Boy, because there is no like why with Sony, I don't know. So it is kinda like in surrealistic psychological genre of anime. And actually I've been thinking like after seeing first episode, I was like, damn, this anime looks cool. Like it really looked cool, and it just blows your mind seeing all of this shit happening. Some kind of like really also plot, some kind of nonsense plot with a lot of these mysteries, really crazy things happening, like weird. They are very surreal, and even like their drawing animation itself, like graphics, they are very surrealistic too. And I've been having this opinion that it's kind of like some deep anime with some deep meaning in it, and it is very hard to get what is it really about. And I didn't actually know what is it about, and actually I even well, I haven't been watching last episodes of it when they're I just remembered that I was somewhere like in 7th episode, and at that moment there have been already aired 18th and 19th and 10th episode, and I thought that I watched 8th episode, and I started watching 9th episode. I didn't clearly remember what was happening in the previous episode, but I was like, fuck it, I watch it, and I started watching it, and they're just, yeah, episode starts as usually, yeah, like just they're continuing something, like talking about something, and I think something like in the middle, I was like, wait a minute, did I actually watch the 8th episode? Because I'm not really sure. I think I'm kind of like far. And I checked 8th episode, like first minutes of it, and it turns out that I didn't watch 8th episode, but despite being so, I somehow watched through more than half of the 9th episode, and I was doing okay. And I was impressed as usually, as always. And so yeah, I didn't understand about the plot at all, like meaning. Well, something was happening. I knew that. I knew like at the basis. Well, yeah, these kids somehow got into some other world. Not your whole class with school. Some shit is happening in that world. There are some rules, all of this shit, and with this information, I was okay watching it. But actually, when the last episode aired, and I also like watched all of it. Yeah, after completing it, I was very impressed, and I go to the animalist, to the mall, and check the first review, the most helpful one, and I read first first paragraph of it says that the guy, the author of the review, doesn't understand. Thing he doesn't understand about the Sony Boy is about why other people don't understand Sony Boy, because he finds Sony Boy is very simplistic, like straightforward plot, and other people are saying like that's kind of like deep, and other people who watch it, who enjoy it, say that it's too deep for you. That's the reason why you are not understanding it. And then he just explains his opinion, and then writes more about the graphics, the audio, the visuals, the audio, and also I have to mention that actually visuals, animation of it was not digital, and it was like hand drawn, and it makes it looking so cool. That's kind of it is very unusual in our time, because all of the recent 7 years, not even 7 years, well, all of the anime were digitally drawn, digitally animated, but this one was hand drawn, and they were like when you look, you see that it is like hand drawn, animated, and that fact makes it looking so cool visually, and also audio, like musics of the anime, music part of anime, also amazing. And actually, I didn't look up for the translation of the songs, but because of understanding at least a little bit Japanese, when you try to understand lyrics a little bit, they have like real deep meaning, and it is also an amazing part of any song actually. And so I definitely recommend you trying to watch Sony Boy and reading that review, because after reading this review, I was like, damn, if you think a little bit, that it all makes sense, and this guy is so right. And right now, like I just got everything well ordered in my mind, about Sony Boy, about this title. And actually, also one interesting thing about it, on the mall, all the reviews, like top 3 reviews on every anime, when you watch any anime on mall, there are first 3 reviews that are the most helpful ones. They are shown, and in Sony Boy, first one is 9, score is 9, second one 10, and third one is also 9 in my opinion. As far as I remember. They are all like 10, 9, 9. But average score of it is only, it isn't even 8. That's the thing about it. 1 second. I wanna make it sure. It is only 7.6 score. 7.6. It is very low, and reviews being like 9, 10, 9. So and that's all what I wanted to say about this title, and yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and the fact that it makes like it mm, it is like surreal and all of this thing. Yeah, I like this stuff. As you may have noticed, like all of the stuff like which kind of like doesn't make sense but looks cool. Yeah, that's very interesting and cool. For example, well, the biggest example, most I would say, not the biggest, fuck. Yeah, yeah, the best example is Monogatari series. Also, kind of doesn't make sense, and like some kind of stuff is happening. Just as the title suggests, Monogatari, which is just stories series. Just some stories are being told, and yeah, I think that's all what I want to say, and I don't have anything else to say. And your last 5 minutes were pretty bad because I tried to explain why I like something, even though like it's kind of hard to uh, describe considering the fact that title itself is kind of like yeah, as I mentioned, surreal and all this stuff, like some mysteries. Yeah, go check out Sony Boy. I think that's the best title of summer, or maybe not, because I've watched only two titles, Romicho Nissan and Sony Boy. Romicho Nissan is also pretty good, but it isn't. But it is more often like yeah, just slice of life, because there isn't actually any plot. All of the series, well, yeah, all of the series are just repeating each other. It is kind of boring because literally nothing happens. There is no like one main point, not a point, like one main goal. There is no any goal. Just it repeats itself. So yeah, I think we can end episode on this episode on this. And then I think I have to set some kind of goal to really read all of the volumes of the Station Butayaro. So until the next episode, I'll have to read at least two volumes of it. So I'll have to complete the second one and third one. So yeah, see you next week.